What's up, everybody? O and B. Hey, look, I appreciate y'all subscribing to the channel. Do subscribe if you're not subscribed. And hit that bell icon so you can be notified for future videos. Yo, check this out. Now, I want to talk about a little bit of Cypress and a little bit of Pistol Pete. Why I felt like I felt when I seen him for the first time and why I reacted like that. You know what I'm saying? But let me give you a little backdrop on Cypress first. Because, see, I was born there in 71. Apparently, my mother was there before me. Long on. She was on Cypress. She was in that area for a long time being. I'm just finding this out. You know what I'm saying? Because my parents don't be telling us nothing. They ain't ever told us nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even know my mom's went to Burger. I went to Burger. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, what the hell? You know, it's crazy, B. You know, you just find this out at age 50, 49, 50. Yeah, that's crazy, yo. It's like, whoa. So, Mom, your DNA been around here for a minute, huh? What the hell? Yo, any of y'all remember that chick named Verlene who used to live on Cypress? Well, she used to hang out with my mom's, but you know, she was one of them street ladies, but her name was Verlene. Yeah, but anyway, she used to be over there by like one of them churches and whatnot in that area. But anyway, Cypress wasn't always bad, y'all. There's two things that's true on Cypress from all I remember. At one time, well, one thing, let's start here. The Puerto Ricans had it. They had it locked, man. They was having a ball. They had these stores, you know what I'm saying? They was doing their thing. They brung culture to the neighborhood. They brung their culture to the neighborhood, thus giving us a glimpse into our own culture as black people if you were cognizant of that, which we wasn't. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the energy. The energy was good. There was always guys out there playing the congas and singing, and you know they'll have a pig and they'll be roasting it. You know what I'm saying? This went on every weekend. It was very nice, good energy there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, things happened, people fought, but it wasn't nothing like the 90s and the 80s, like 85, 87, and the 85 on up. Really, like 83 it started to me, like 82, 83 you started to see the change, you know what I'm saying, like drastically. But when 85 came, it was just gone, you know what I'm saying. But Cypress wasn't always wild. And the second thing that was true is that us as black people, we used to go to St. Mary's Park, and there used to be a whole lot of families out there having barbecues for every holiday. This used to go on every year. Then it started getting wild. Then there was the birth of Pete. I've seen this, B. I've seen this personally. I've watched Pete. And see, you gotta understand, when I tell my stories, you folks who sit up there and say, man, why don't you just get to the point? First of all, y'all ain't never been nowhere. So people from overseas and other countries need more of an explanation to understand better of what I'm talking about, instead of me just saying this dude was wild, he was crazy, and he was stupid, and not giving all this and not giving them some context behind that so they can understand better. Instead of you with your quick ass mind being here in America just want to get straight to the point, only thinking about yourself. I ain't like you, B. I've been overseas. I've been out this country several times. I've talked to them people. I sat down. I ate their food. I went with them and I lived in their culture. I ate the way they ate. I took baths the way they took baths. And that's without a goddamn shower. So all this shit y'all be talking, I'll be like, miss me with that, B. You don't know what you doing. So back to what I was saying. When I talk about Pete, I'm talking about Pete as a kid, not a grown man. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen him, it was intriguing to me. It was like, whoa, this dude is still alive? Do you understand what a loose cannon is, B? He was a loose cannon as a child. A loose cannon, dog. Do you understand what I'm talking about? There was nothing, and he was so sinister and so wicked, B. He had a grin that he always had. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when I was talking about him throwing that cat at the dude, the grin that was behind it was like the Joker, dog. Like the evilest Joker you can think about. I'm dead ass, B. You know what I'm saying? So seeing him like that at a young age, and then I left New York. You know what I'm saying? And when we left New York, I ain't know what happened after that. The block was there, and I wasn't gonna keep my mind on the block. I gotta live where I gotta live. I'm in this strange state. I don't know nobody, so I wouldn't be thinking about Cypress for. I gotta survive out here, B. So I didn't know what happened after that. All I could tell you is what happened when we were kids. So to see him alive now, I was like, dude, he didn't run a car into a pole or something, you know what I'm saying? Like by speeding, doing some evil, crazy stuff, you know what I'm saying? He was loose like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't have a clue. And just to see him at age 50, I'm like, what he did? Huh? Woo, boy, you got some angels over you, dog. Big time. Hella angels. And I'm dead ass. That's how loose of a cannon he was. So, I gave y'all a little backdrop on Cypress, what it was like before it became what it became. You know what I'm saying? I mean, dudes was basketball players, stars for the little neighborhood thing, used to carry around these big radios. They went from that to being musty and not combing their hair, and next thing you know, they just gone. They was cracked out and they just disappeared. Dudes was like 6'11", 7 feet. Could have been in that. Could have went to the NBA, did what they want. Ain't happened. Oh, yeah, all that. There was dudes who was in the boxing around there on Cypress. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that. But when the drugs came in, the crack came in, all that went out the window. I watched it, B. And it happened fast. Before I was 20. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this was going on when I was 15 and 14. These dudes was dropping like flies as kids. Over that money. Over that territory. Cutthroat. My cousin got a piece of that. He could give you that story, B. You know what I'm saying? He got a piece of that. Last time he did that, he just got a piece of it. Just a little. He got a little beat down. You can imagine how much worse it could have been. At that time, it was murder. I mean, I'm serious, yo. So, when you grow up around that and you become a man and you become wise, and you was being wise then, but now you grown and you even more wise, and then you see this dude, the dude that you grew up next door to, grew up with him, you know what I'm saying, next door, and you see him as a kid, and then you don't see him until you like almost 50, and you like, yo, him as a kid, you ain't think so, B. I'm talking about Pistol Pete, Puerto Rican Pete. You know what I'm saying? Let me make that clear. You know what I'm saying? Dude, so then when I seen dudes talking crap, he ain't do this, he ain't do, I'm like, oh, yo, word. I don't give a damn what it is he say he did. If he say he did it, he did it. Because I'm a witness to what he did as a kid. So if it's anything else as an adult, hell yeah. You crazy? That's where you get the information from when you're young. I seen him growing up. So when I ain't have to see what he did later on when he was a man, when he was grown. If he say, yo, I did this with Raekwon and so, yeah, he did it. Crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yo, it's like anything else. It's like the dog in the pile. You see a dog, you see a whole bunch of puppies in the pound, right? And you want to get you a pit. So you looking for that pit with that because he gonna have that all throughout his life. Well, I seen Pete as a kid and he was locoed in. So you know what I'm saying? What you think of? You think I ain't gonna think he gonna do something crazy when he an adult? Yeah, shit. Anyway, I just wanted to give a little bit of that to y'all, man. O and B signed it out. Peace.